But I don't follow track on what Dana said.
I grabbed the mic after his fight. People feel away and they're like, oh, it's cringe. It's, you know.
I think they really wanted to just mess up our chances, to be quite honest.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside the Cage, where we bring you the latest and exciting updates of UFC. First, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Ngannou takes shot at Dana White with GIMIK Fight Promotions. Did you catch Francis Ngannou's boxing debut against Tyson Fury? Guys, it's quite a turn of events. Whereas Dana White famously called a potential boxing match between Ngannou and Fury a gimmick fight. It is a heavyweight clash that defies expectations. While Ngannou has taken that comment in his high consideration. And guess what? He even named his new promotional company GIMIK Fight Promotions as a playful response. In a recent interview, Ngannou hinted that he named the company. All thanks to Dana White's comments. On the other side, he even offered his services to the UFC if they ever need to book a gimmick fight. You know, it's interesting to see how things have evolved between Ngannou and the UFC. At first, there was some opposition and disagreement when Ngannou expressed his interest in boxing and the potential match with Tyson Fury. Later on, it seems like things have taken a positive turn. Despite the initial hiccups, it appears that Ngannou and the UFC have reached a mutual understanding. Surely it's a significant shift in their relationship.
But I don't follow track on what Dana said. You know, there's a lot of things that Dana says that you can follow track on him. They don't line up to one another. So I don't worry about that. I was just doing my thing. And at the end of the day, I pull it out. It was all about gimmick fight, and which is the same thing that he was trying to do, a gimmick fight. Next time that he has a gimmick fight, he should send it over to me. I'll handle it.
GIMIK Fight Promotions?
Yes, GIMIK Fight Promotion.
What is GIMIK Fight Promotions? Are you trying to actually, are you going to, like, is this going to be a real thing?
It's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's not going to be. It's a real thing already.
It is a real thing.
It's on.
So you're gonna put on events. You're gonna have fighters under the banner.
I'm gonna put on event for sure. Gimmick fight.
Now it'll be interesting to see how this new dynamic plays out and how Ngannou's promotional company develops in the future. Adesanya discusses controversial FaceOff with Plessis at UFC 290. Recently, Israel Adesanya and Dricus Plessis faced off against each other in a very intense way. At UFC 290, Adesanya was there to support his teammate Alexander Volkanovski, who was headlining the event. But here, the game took a big turn to things getting heat inside the octagon. Everyone was just in awe, while these two players had their eyes on each other. After that, this intense face-off brings a lot of controversy, expletives, and even discussions about their African heritage. Man, it was a memorable moment, to say the least. But recently, Adesanya uploaded a video to his YouTube channel where he gave his side of the story. In that video, he clarified that he didn't intend to create a viral moment or cause any controversy. It seems like he just went with the flow and made something happen in that intense face-off.
When it happened, I just lost my shit. And then when I was saying, and when I visualize things and I see it happening, as I was telling you guys, I could feel myself turning, because I said, yeah, let's go, nigga. As I was saying,
yeah, my question was, where does that energy come from?
Within. It comes from within. It's just, you know what's funny?
Tell me.
No matter what I do, after my last fight, I grabbed the mic. People say it's the best post-fight speech in history of the company ever. I grabbed the mic after his fight. People feel away and they're like, oh, it's cringe, it's, bad look, this and that, right. But either way, I make you feel something. Either way, when I grab the mic and I really speak from the heart or speak from my gut, I really make you feel something. Whether you love me or hate me, you will feel something. I find that really interesting. I'm not trying. I wasn't. I just make shit happen because that's how I feel, and I want to make it happen. I'll make them feel me. I want to make them feel me.
Moreover, it's interesting to hear Adesanya's perspective on the situation. He always has something interesting to say, doesn't he? As for their future clash, it will be exciting to see how their styles match up and how they approach the fight. Of course, we'll have to wait, But I guarantee you, it's going to be a fight worth watching. Ngannou's manager accuses UFC of undermining Fury fight. You know, Markel Martin is not holding back in expressing his thoughts on the UFC's reaction to Ngannou's announcement. It's been a long and frustrating journey for Ngannou, but once again, he has proven his critics wrong by securing a fight with Tyson Fury, and it is not a small feat for sure. And what makes it even more interesting is that he's still under contract with the PFL, where he recently signed a lucrative deal with some additional personal benefits. But there has been some bad blood between Ngannou and the UFC for a while now. That's why his manager Markel Martin shared his opinions. During an interview, he accused Dana White of intentionally. Damn, it's a bold claim, but he did it for Ngannou.
Dana is one of the best promoters that we've ever seen, right? I'll always say that. So when we saw it, we just kind of like, of course, right? Like, of course you would say on one end, it's a gimmick fight. Shout out Gimmick Fight Promotions. And then on the other hand, right, it comes to where it's like, oh no, we'll put that on. So I'm sure that they wanted that fight. I think they really wanted to just mess up our chances. To be quite honest, I think for whatever reason, there's a sour taste in their mouth when it comes to Francis. And yeah, they don't want Francis to be able to have that opportunity, right? I think that was clear to us for a while. For what reason? I don't know. You have to ask them. But it's a moot point.
Finally, we have a date and location for the Ngannou versus Fury boxing match. They'll be stepping into the ring for an exhibition match on October 28th in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Guys, it's an interesting choice of location, isn't it? Guys, if you're enjoying the video, we'd love your support. Just hit that subscribe button to motivate us to bring you more exciting content. McGregor's stance on Fury versus Ngannou fight shifts following rant. In the ongoing complexity of the Tyson versus Ngannou showdown, McGregor never holds back when it comes to giving his predictions, does he? On the horizon, he couldn't resist sharing his thoughts. Simply, interesting. While McGregor also has had his fair share of experience in both the UFC and the boxing ring. However, Ngannou's decision to pursue a boxing opportunity after leaving the UFC raised a lot of eyebrows. But here, McGregor had his boxing bout against Floyd Mayweather, seems to have a different perspective. He has praised Ngannou for making the move, and even suggested that Ngannou's punching power could pose problems for Fury, at least in the early stages of the fight. Furthermore, his prediction is captivating for many, but still many believe that Ngannou will have a tough time landing on Fury considering Fury's boxing skills. But who knows? Recently, McGregor told in an interview, "I'm interested, let's see how it goes. I've not heard much about it, but I'm happy for Ngannou, fair play to him."
Tyson, you wouldn't know what way Tyson is. Is he in shape? Is he? Anything can happen in there. So I wish them both well. I'm excited to see it.
Absolutely, guys. McGregor's backing of Francis Ngannou's boxing venture adds another layer of intrigue to this matchup. So yeah, wait and see how it all unfolds in the sports world. Pimblett vows to address weight criticism. In the end, it's good to hear that another UFC champion is on the road to recovery. And luckily, he is eyeing a UFC return before the end of 2023. Whoa. With each passing day, he is also reflecting on his past and acknowledging the need to control his weight between fights. Guys, the struggle is real. As he enters this pivotal next stage of his career, Pimblett knows that being disciplined with his weight and staying in peak condition outside of fight camps will be crucial. Most of the fighters don't take it as an easy task. But yes, it's something that he recognizes as a hurdle that must be overcome.
Confident to have another 3 fights in the bag by then, another 3 wins and be ranked. But as I say, like, we'll see what happens. Like, people keep asking me, are you fighting? Because I'm not that fat at the minute, you know what I mean? Like, you must have a fight coming up, you lad, you're normally well fatter than this. And it's like, nah lad, I'm just not that fat at the minute. But that's what lad is fair, people keep saying that to me. Ah lad, you're not that heavy lad, you must have a fight coming up. Like, nah lad, I haven't. Like, as I've said before, I think I've got an eating disorder when I'm fighting. You know what I mean? When I'm cutting weight and dying and that for fights, I've got a bad eating disorder. At the minute, I'm not too bad because obviously I had surgery and I went to America and got fat again, and then come back and had surgery. And after the surgery, my weight just gradually come down, and now I'm just walking around about 84, 85 kilo. You know what I mean? And I'm not really like watching what I eat or nothing. I'm just hovering around that weight, which is nice. I've plateaued now finally around this weight, so hopefully I'll never go above 90 kilo again.
And you know what? He has a flawless 4-0 record that made his promotion to the UFC. Man, what a ride he's had in the UFC so far. As Pimblett continues his UFC journey and aims for even greater success, he needs to stay focused. Now, it'll be exciting to see how he bounces back from the controversy and continues to showcase his skills. All right, that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. See you at the next one. Until then, goodbye.